So I'm currently at the scrapyard and I need to get a clutch switch for the Supra so I can enable flat shifting. I just found it in the Haltech and yeah, I need a clutch switch. So I'm gonna go in and try and find one. So for that whole clutch switch thing, the JDM Supra didn't actually come with one from the factory because you didn't need like a neutral safety switch kind of deal. In Japan, I guess. So I didn't have one. But anything that should be M10 125 style, I could pretty much make work. Found one on this Honda, and it would have worked awesome because I could have adjusted it with this to get the right stroke. But it's too big. This one's an M12. I need an M10. Alright, so I found this Celica here. And if you look up there, I don't know if the camera's gonna get it, but it looks like that clutch switch might work, so I'm gonna grab that one. Okay, that's a sensor. And I also brought a tap, just for reference. So, I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold the camera with one hand and film with the other, but you can see that the tap and the sensor match up, so I think this is the one. Okay, so Mike's been working a lot lately and he hasn't had time to play with his car or anything, but it isn't working, and I didn't bother to come fix it yet because he's been working like every day for the past 2 months. But his contract's about to run up, so I'm gonna get it ready, try and fix what's broken, and see if we can get it to the track this season, hopefully. So what happened is there's a plate that's supposed to go between the transmission and the engine, and it was all broken in little pieces when I pulled it out last. So I put it back together without putting the shim there, and now the starter doesn't line up correctly, so we bought another shim. That means I got to pull the transmission back out and put the shim back in. Alright, so it is 11:07. I won't be able to film it all because I just don't have enough memory or battery life. So I'll film bits and pieces of it, but we're going to see what we can do for time. Alright, so I'm at the point where I got the axles out and I just need to pull the transmission bolt so I can slide it backwards a bit. This is the plate that has to go in there, so hopefully I can slide it back enough to like somehow get this in there. We'll see. Alright, so I got it to bolt in. So I pulled it out a little bit, slid the plate in from the bottom and just clocked it over and then bolted it back in. We are now 12:48. I can't remember what time we started at, but that's under 2 hours. I just have to bolt it back in now. All the axles and whatnot. Alright, so it's back on the wheels. Transmission fluid's in. The only thing that's not back together is the battery now. And that's because I have to add an extra couple ground wires, but other than that, it's all done. Wonder what time we got. We have 1:53. So 2 o'clock. We started at 11-ish. 3 hours. It's not bad. I'm not going to bore you guys with too much of the specifics of what I did and how I did it and all that stuff. I already did it in previous videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount the camera on the sunroof and let's go for a drive. Alright, so someone just posted on Facebook that we should all meet up, and so we did. And I'll show you guys what it looks like. Nice. What's the setup?
Stage 4, half bridge, Ford Warner, 9180, full 3.5-inch custom exhaust, ready intercooler, MXD ignition coils, you name it, man.
How much power did it make?
590 and 18
One GTR. 2 GTR. 3 GTRs. What is this, a Civic meet?
It's a Honda Civic meet, buddy.
We'll walk this way. How many PSI?
Only 7. Pretty cute.
Yeah, but it's like a 2.9 liter blower. Another Supra. Skyline. We got a pair of Evos here. And a girl driver. Another Supra. This one makes close to 700 wheel on race fuel. And my Supra.
Man, I've seen this car everywhere.
It's even got curves. So we'll all usually hang out for a couple hours and then go for a cruise and just drive around and have fun, you know, typical car meets. It's a fun time.
Yeah, I know. There's more people here than Sunday.
Let's go to the scales. Let's all get fucking arrested and go to the scales.
What's going on over here? Not changing tires, I hope. Yeah, he just handed me the keys to his GTR, so I guess I'm gonna have to launch it now. Okay, so how do I launch it again?
Okay, so this is fuel cut on upshift.
Yeah?
So you'll have you'll fucking shoot flames every time you upshift when you're in high RPMs. And then this is how you rolling launch it.
I just want to launch it. Can I launch from a stop?
Launch it from a dig?
Yeah.
Yeah, so all you gotta do is when you gotta have it in this mode here, so you
Yeah.
just come to a stop, hold the brake, mat the gas, and then go to the brake.
Okay.
Yeah. And then if you want to do rolling boost, you set your cruise on whatever speed you want, right?
Yeah.
And then you downshift so you're at like 4,500, pin the gas, and then as soon as you push cancel, it will rolling launch.
Okay, that's too much for me. I'm just
Okay.
This is gonna be crazy. This definitely has to be one of those perks of having a YouTube channel. Okay, so he said hold the brake, mat the fuel.
Never mind the car.
So he just handed me the keys to his GTR. The perks of having a YouTube channel, I guess. And I can say it's like, it feels a bit faster than my Supra, but it's a lot more refined. So yeah, I think it makes close to 600 wheel horsepower, but it just makes the power so much more smooth, which makes it so much faster. His turn to drive mine.
This thing's retarded. The RPMs are just like, yeah, it's calmer. Holy shit.
like 100 to 160 in no time.
I mean, an undisclosed speed on a
Yeah, on a
road in Mexico.
Yeah, road closure in Mexico.
Hey, Whipple twins!
Whipple twins!
Touch each other's nipples now.
That's Whipple. This is Whippling.
Mom's gonna be pissed. Do you want your tires back?
Check FMV ever?
I haven't been on there forever, man. So I posted up on FMV the mid-engine Corvette, and the comment that I made was, I wonder how far into Walmart this one will penetrate. I was waiting for someone to say something. Nobody's been on there forever. I still check it daily.
I was waiting. You left me hanging, man.
I don't know what's going on here.
That's right.
Oh, is that what you're...
Ow! It hit me in the face.
This is happening.
Hi, Kyle!
Oh,
I
Trevor.
made it! That was epic.
What?
Yo, Twink, I'm gonna throw another set. Another set! Man, tires ain't cheap. My ears. Here, hold this. what's your view on Coney 2012? Make sure to follow my Instagram, Supra_Williams. I'll put the link down below or on the screen or something. Because I post a lot of stuff up there before I post it up on YouTube. So follow me there if you want to see stuff before. So we're like way out of town, but I'm sure we've definitely outstayed our welcome with all this shenanigans we just did. So I'm gonna head home before it gets worse. Peace.